are Elden Ringing. Yes. Last time I played... Ooh, Dark Night is the new one. Alright, Dark Sovereign. Last time I played, it was garbage. My gameplay was complete garbage. And I'm not gonna pretend that I'm some perfect or great Elden Ring player. I've talked before about how, like with Bloodborne, I've had bosses that first try, it was just, that was it. I killed a lot of bosses first try. That doesn't mean that if I start talking about, BL, I won't get lost. I won't get distracted. So, this time, we're shelving that conversation. We are going to be focused. We are going to win. We're going to game. We're going to thrive. However, I am ridiculously tired today, so that is... I want to go to this... Thank you. I want to aim for the chapel, if that's okay. Doing the Nyx. Alright, cool, that's on the way. Nice, nice, nice. Oh, I hear a scarab. Alright, focus, focus, focus. Oh, I was watching a YouTube video earlier, too. Where it was talking about all the livability spaces that exist in Elden Ring. Like the base game Elden Ring, and I thought it was really well done. I forget what the channel was, but I recommend it to you. If you guys want something to watch that's also Elden Ring related, I genuinely, sincerely recommend it to you. I like to imagine, you know, what it'd be like to live. To live in the lands between. And it's something that I always thought was really interesting about how From Software does its world design, or necessarily building design. They don't have like clear-cut barracks, clear-cut house or room design in a lot of places. Like obviously Volcano Manor, it's clear. Of course, in the Round Table Hold, it's clear. But in a lot of locations, it's kind of just kind of weird. I don't know how to describe it. Like, what are these big rooms for in the first place? The number one place I think I'm the most confused about is actually Ronnie's place. Not like the lift, but the Carrion Manor, like mansion area. It's supposed to be like a castle, but there's not really even any main ruins. It's like a big wall that you can go into some segments of, but it just doesn't make too much sense. Alright, let's grab the Harpo. If anybody's went through, it's like mostly it's just fingers running around. It's not really anything practical. Oh, fuck up. I thought it was one of them. No! I think if I can describe it in any like capacity, that would be helpful. Alright, I'm gonna kill these guys up front just for shits and giggles. Oh, wait, no, probably shouldn't waste time. I'm gonna head over to the chapel. I wonder where they're heading with that. Everjail opened! Ooh, I'll be there in a moment. My bad, team. Should have seen when he pinged first. Alright, I'm heading. So far, Nyx got knocked down a bit, but... Whoop! Ooh. Can you imagine what that would actually feel like? Your legs would be fucking shattered from the waist down. Alright, I'm gonna switch to the Harpo. I have this weird habit where I just kind of want to stick with just the base Iron Eye bow, but that doesn't... That's not actually functional. Alright, Bruno the Strong, yeah. Alright, then... They haven't gone up to get that. So... While you guys are doing that, I'm gonna go around... And actually, I'm gonna go to this cave. Because I'm curious. What are they thinking? Alright, cool. Works for me. Ooh, Albinarch. Wait, this isn't your standard Albinarch. Ah! Actually, if this is it, I'm in over my head. Unless... Where my partner is at. Ooh, wrong button. Ah! If I can defeat this in time. I know, it should be easy. I just have to get behind that one. This is the first time I've seen a boss like this. Oh, Nyx is here. Look at them just hanging out. I find it really interesting. There's 2 generations of Albinarchs, if you didn't know. The first one is the legless ones that are very humanoid shaped, and this is the second attempt. Albinarchs are artificial entities. Woo! Composite bow, all resistance is up. Alright, I'm heading to that chapel. I should have enough time to get there and then quickly rush back, no? Woo! Shit! Alright, I'm gonna use the Spirit Spring and I'm gonna forward this way. Ooh. Yeah, I have enough time. I have no idea where Nyx and Minnie are, though. Oh, they pinged that camp. I see, I see. Alright, I'll head over in a moment. I feel bad for kind of, like, leaving them, but they're pretty good. I think it's okay to kind of, Wait, there's a fucking beetle! No, it's okay. Turns out that is, like, the perfect talisman. Talismans are kind of, like... If you get good luck with them, they're everything, actually. Elder Line. Fuck! Did not mean to get over my head immediately. Not good. Focus, focus, focus. Ooh. Nice! Easy. Ooh! Focus. Okay, you need to stop. I don't know what you think you're gonna do, but you need to quit that. Alright. Oh, fuck you! Alright, I'm definitely gonna grab that Godskin Stitcher, I do believe. Albinarch bow, add lightning to weapon, that's pretty good. But I should... Ooh, sheesh.
There is no escape.
Oh, fuck off, dude.
Little pillager, bent on sacking the lands of gold.
Okay, I guess we're doing this... Ooh, focus, focus, focus. Nope. Shit. I gotta get it together. I can no longer be sleepy. Thank you. Okay, first things first, fuck you. Second things... Alright, keep an eye on your stamina. Don't get greedy with your attacks. Focus. You know these movesets. Woo! Alright, I'm taking aggro right now. Actually, fuck up. Get staggered, asshole.
Shadows
Yeah. Power gained. Alright, fire grease. Okay. What do you guys want to do? We can head down. Do you want to go here? Yeah, we can do this. Now, the question is, do we go basement or do we go... Looks like Mimi's aiming basement. But we'll see. Usually going on like this side is the easiest way. Alright, Nyx is actually the one taking lead. Yeah, we're going down. I think that's probably the best thing. On the first night, I feel like that's the most useful to do. Second day, it's best to clear the whole place if you can. Bell-bearing Hunter, we got this. Alright, I'm gonna crawl towards the entryway so Nyx can... Yeah. That's what I get for being cocky. Alright. Fuck, dude. I was level 4. And now I'm level 3. And I had a lot of runes, but that's okay. We got this. Oh. Alright, get good. Focus. Come on, we got this. Alright, just currently aggroing after Nyx, but considering where we are, it's not the worst. Oh, it's kind of interesting that the eyes are so opposite. We're not going to be able to do this in time. I think we should go. Yeah, they're like, okay, yeah, let's get out of here. Alright. Well, shit. So we kind of wasted our time there. Sometimes it's doable. Not this time. I have things. It's gonna be interesting if this ends up being the run. All things considered. There's usually a field boss over here, though. Level 7? Ooh. If I was actually fucking leveled up when I should have, it wouldn't have even been like a thing. It wouldn't have even been an ordeal doing the Bell-bearing Hunter. Fuck. Or. My bad. My bad. That's something I'm always curious about. Is... I wonder if everybody has like a suffer of abilities if they're sleepy. Because I know it's like neutralizing boluses. I do believe somebody told me that they just do a permanent effect. Are they fighting any big enemy? Oh, they are. Fuck, dude! I didn't know I was leaving you guys like that. Like before, even if you were like a decent away from your companions, they would just have the giant health bar pop up regardless. Ooh, maximum HP raised. Nice. What's up here? There's gotta be a way up there, no? Another condemned has invaded? What do you mean by that? What do you mean by that? What could you possibly mean by that? So what is this? Is that what that means? I wanna know what that is. Fuck! This is one of the things is that like actually soloing Nightreign instead of just playing with randoms can be like pretty. I feel like that'd be pretty cool because I get to explore places without worrying. Like, well, I don't know what that is, so if I go here, I'm gonna be of no fucking help. You know what I mean? Like, if you're playing with friends, they can like explain things, but I don't want kind of like experiencing things firsthand instead of like wondering unnecessarily. If that makes sense. Okay, this time we have Gargoyle and Kitty. I mean, Watchdog. All right. Melter Demon. Got this. I like this lightning bow, the Alban Arc lightning bow. Okay, what now? Why did you go and pull that out, huh? I'm going over my head, like, what could I do differently when it came down to organizing this? Like, we start off in a pretty awkward spot. I think we did pretty good. If I was level 8, we might have been able to knock down the Bellbearing Hunter way more. I should have leveled up properly. Maybe my weapons aren't doing that much. I definitely want to go to a mine, but I don't know if there's any decent ones. Definitely considering the fact that after this it's the second day, definitely probably castle and then going into the Scarlet Rod area and making sure we have that activated properly. Fuck! Timed that wrong. Focus, focus, focus. We're fighting the big bad this time. It's not like you can actually relax with this shit, dude. I'm like sleepy and messed up, and then when we finally get to the fucking Night Lord, it's like, woo! Get the critted. I did like fucking nothing, dude. It's funny working with this Night Eye because we get our ults like the same exact time. When I was playing with the all Iron Knight party, I feel like we never used our ult at the same time. But me and Minnie are kind of synced up. Alright, restores HP by guiding. Longer visibility, right? Yes, please. Yes, please. This one's actually really nice. Let's take a look at the map. Yeah. This time it's different. This time we're built here. Gonna do this one first? We can do this one first. I don't mind. Is that a recluse up there? Is that what it meant by invader? Oh, is that what that thing is? There's alternate versions of us. Oh, that was talked about by the Duchess, wasn't it? Dang. Didn't stand a fucking chance. Ow! You're dead. Stop that. Reckless staff +2. Golden Great Shield. The Great Shield actually might have been what I fucking needed to grab, but whatever. Is there anything of use up here? Like anything interesting? Oh, it's like Elven Orcs and shit. Interesting. Ooh. Oh, I see. Oh, fuck! Look at my health. Ooh! Woo! Okay, fuck my life. There's a Wilder! Thank you. Night Assassin? No shit. That's awesome. You. Alright. Invader vanquished. Spider's greatsword? Sure. Because the pulley bow isn't that useful for me, I do believe. Maybe if people are like, no! Dumbass! Should have looked closer. That was the one. You would have won the game if you grabbed that. Wait. Alright, where's that? Oh, over here. So these places are actually full of bosses. I wonder why other people I've played with have been avoiding them. They're really fun, actually. Freezing pot, freezing grease. Oh wait, they're still alive. St. Trina's torch raises recovery speed. Yes, please. See, recovery speed is fucking awesome, Mark. What is this field boss over here? I think we should go over here. I think we should go get the rod boost. This is the second day. Unless, what do you guys want to do? Is also showing location? Okay. Let's focus on clearing these bosses then. Second day is pretty good for clearing out these field bosses. Over here? Gonna go over here? Okay, we can go over here. If you really want, yeah, we can do this. It seems like a pretty lax team. The gang's all together. We're so close-knit. And then as soon as I go to say that, that Iron Eye gets out. God dang it. I was gonna say, oh, we're so close-knit, we're so in sync, that you can't even tell we're all together on the map. Like, none of our icons are differently. I don't know, I'm struggling to speak today. Because I'm so eepus peepus. I gotta stop saying that. Bellbearing Hunter is my warm-up. Fuck! Considering who we're fighting, Bellbearing Hunter is pretty fitting to, like, get warmed up because it's not too different. Actually, this would be a great time to actually use these. Fuck, timed that wrong. Leave her alone, dude. Leave our reckless alone, bitch. Fuck! Really? Red Bellbearing Hunter is a bitch to deal with. Fuck. Please hit, please hit, please hit, please hit, please hit, please hit. I think they're running out. Dude's backing me into a corner, dog. Okay. Come on. I feel like the last time we fought a billboard hunting, it didn't have red eyes. Maybe my bow's just absolute shit, though. Oh yeah, absolute shit. Brother! Maybe I should take aggro away from them. I say as it rushed towards them. Almost there, almost there, almost there, almost there. Nice! Frenzied Flame Seal. Let's do this. Can I level up? There we go. Level 11. I feel like we might have wasted too much time with that, but whatever, whatever, whatever. Oh, this is actually in a safe zone. No shit, eh? Raises immunity, critical headshots, raises damage negation. Ooh, Elder Lion. I was like, usually there's, like, not necessarily a boss, but... Is that a waste of my ult? Yes. I don't know I did that. Serpent Hunter, boost Aspiration Flask. Actually, Serpent Hunter might have been really fucking useful. God damn it. It's only in retrospect I thought about it. Nice. You get a decent amount of souls from these guys. I mean, you can just level up by slaughtering them, actually. Ooh. Banish Knight Sacred Shields. Ally showing location? Yeah, we should go there. Ooh, this is gonna give us major souls, though. I mean, runes. My bad, team. Monk's Flame Mace, maximum FP raised. Yes, please. Okay, while we do this, I'm going to actually switch over. I want to switch over Wilder's Greatsword for Iron Ice Bow. And Lance, I want to discard. Alright, let's see what this is. Can we do this? Oh! Wrong. Alright. We're not doing much damage, but... Nope, wrong. I had more distance. Whoa! Doesn't poison as much as I thought. We're doing pretty good though. Scarlet Rod. Fuck. Lock in. I rarely ever struggle this much. And so I even have BL as an excuse. I'm just out of it. Alright, examine Serpent Bow, Ice Rend Hatchet. Yes, I'll choose Star Rain, I guess. Oh, you can cure rot using that? That's a new thing. Well, it's probably not new, it's a new thing that I've learned. I'm just a little bit sometimes. What can I say? A little bit of goodness is a treat. 1,000 for those dogs ain't bad. Is this? You wanna do this? I wanna do this. Can we fight this? Yeah. Wait. Really? Am I so out of my mojo? I'm getting hit by even that? Please. I can't believe you've done this to me. Okay, fuck off. Seeing the gargoyle in the background for a second was really funny. Ooh, not good. We have to immediately run to that castle after this. Please die faster, please die faster, please die faster. Dragon Halberd, Vike's Heart. Yeah, let's do Vike's War Spear, whatever. Oh wait. We still have to go quick. Oh. I did not cure rot properly, I don't think. Nope. Whatever. If last regenerate, it should be fine. Alright. Alright, just one of us at least has to grab this. Near. Okay. Nix, you're going crazy for that. Alright. I do believe all of us have to go get that individually, no? Lord's Run Captain? Where? Don't worry, don't get distracted. Focus! The Nightreign. Oh, how to get noses on us. I'm going for it. Oh, I'm going for it. I see it. Please tell me everybody gets this if I grab this. Nullify Scarlet Rock. Hell yeah. Oh. We're level 13, which isn't bad at all, actually. Because we haven't even defeated this boss. Let's kill this group before we could do... The only bad thing is I only have 2 Estus flasks, so... Woo. Just don't get hit. I have to focus. I have to actually focus. And immediately get hit. I'd have to switch to my sword for a little bit. Wow, this greatsword is, like, feels so ridiculously heavy the way that it, like, really swings. Alright, Great Worm. Definitely switching back to bow. And honestly, I don't see much of a difference between the Albinoric bow and the other one. I'm hoping, though, that the Albinoric bow is you can use the level 1 smithing stones for it. Oh fuck! Focus, focus. This is gonna be a Mettie spaced out stream. That's what I probably should make the title. Mettie's gonna be spaced out and as fuck during this dude. Next, where? Fuck. Oh, wait, I just realized I have no more flasks left. Cut that shit out, dude. Fuck off. Alright, Focus, you got this. Are you going to defeat the fucking ultimate Night Lord if you keep doing this? But forget, the head is the most sensitive area. Focus on shooting the head as much as possible. But to do that, it requires positioning. And also requires, ideally, aggro. And focus on endurance. Oh, almost there. How shit my damage is, though. Focus. Don't get distracted now. Nice! Good job, team. Raises poise, raises resistance to all enemies. That could be useful. It produces ice from at the starting point of surge sprint. Level 13. Well, actually, first thing I'm gonna do, I'm going to go to the smithing stone. And... Nope. Wait, one of these requires just one. Iron Eyes bow. Everything else requires some small numbers of smithing stone. I'll have to grab Exalted Flesh then. Level 14. Yeah, I really like Exalted Flesh. Alright, I do not think this is the run because... Holy fuck. Dazed and Confused by Led Zeppelin was literally about me right now. 6 flasks, level 14. My weapons are kind of shitty. Spike's worse. Spear isn't bad, though. Okay, so my Albinorx bow actually is the best. Probably should have dropped some of my extra weapons then. Excuse me. God, that was fucking gross. Iron bow, discard. Discard this. And actually, I think War Spear is... It's slower than the... Ooh, wait, already we're doing pretty good with just this. It's not bad. Deep breath, in, out. If I go completely silent, it's because I'm locked in, okay? Minnie's already done for the first time. Fuck! Focus. I think that's the interesting thing about Nightreign is, unlike other games, because it takes such a long time to actually get back to the boss, it's harder to really memorize their movesets. Because, like, most of the time in games, you have a bit. Like, you have, like, a little bit where you walk back to the boss, and then you fight the boss. But there's so many other enemies that you fight with different movesets, different coordination, that it almost seems hard not to. Oh, it's coming after me. Shit. Our fucking Revenant does crazy damage, actually. Oh shit, they went after... Whoa, it's like me out. See, the interesting thing about Holster is, it like... He's very prone to like being like, okay, I'm gonna do this weird-ass movement, okay? I'm gonna eat some flesh. Woo! Shit! Focus, dude. Man, it is going after many, dude. Fuck! Timed that wrong, timed that wrong. Got this next time. He reminds me so much of Pontiff Sullivan. I can't explain why. Obviously, probably moveset, Abyss Watcher is also related, but... It's like Pontiff Sullivan's cousin. You can at how little damage I'm doing to him like this. It's actually, I always forget, you can use ults to purposefully... Oop, this one is. Okay, good, going after Minnie, I can take a drink. This might actually be the run. So far we've barely gotten knocked down at all. I'm out of flasks though, so this is really the defining moment, I guess. I'm gonna go buy Nyx and I'm going to eat this. Because I always forget I can boost my companions by using these items. Minnie's been doing a really good job of dodging. Who are you trying to hit, dude? Doing a lot of fancy dancing for what? For why? Minnie's down. Good job dodging, dude. This is your first time down. Please dodge. How am I alive right now? Fuck if I know. Fuck! That always gets me. Hi, Nyx. Luckily, we're conveniently behind this cliff. Where the fuck is he, dog? Oh my god! Dude, he wants Minnie, dude. Minnie, I'm getting you up, sweetie. Get ready. X is down? Okay. 2 Night Eyes can move. Oh! Really? Boss fight ended pretty sick. I know! Also, hi, Faded Restart. Good to see you. I've been streaming at really weird times, so I apologize if you have been missing my streams for that reason. But good to see you. Holy fuck, we fucking done it. Weird that just randomly dropped. Did I drop that myself? Okay, just a second. Where the fuck are we? There's like tree branches? Trees, maybe? In the distance. That's weird. Everything's gray. Monotone? Roots are around it. There's a lion crest. I do believe that's a lion. Kind of looks like it has a tree for a tail. God, I wish I had, Oh, this is the round table hold. Kind of? It, like, is, but isn't? Hello? Okay, now, what the hell happened there? Were you going to hop the fence or not? Okay, can't go this way. Okay, so what this is round table hold, but you're filtered down a very specific path. Unless? Hello? Weird that this is open. I want to take a nap here so fucking bad. Why do I have access to the library? Huh. Hello? Hello? Is anybody here? Can I go in here? No. I know clearly I have to go this way, but I have to take a look. Okay, I can go that way either. Kind of reminds me of the DLC for Dark Souls 3, where you come to the end of the world. Offer the Night Lord's rune? What if I don't want to? What the fuck is this? Okay. Well, I'm not gonna find out anything too solid, I guess. Alright, let's offer the Night Lord's rune. It's a beautiful rune. Who is this? Reminds me of like the decor you see in the Heya It tree, but I don't know of any specific culture that had garments like that. Like, who the fuck is that? I don't know. Now I'm turning into a ghost and fading away? What is this, Bloodborne? An infinite cycle? I wonder if there's different endings if you have Remembrance unlocked. Okay, now we're in the library. It's going through every room just like I did earlier. Is it gonna turn to a side of grace? No? It goes up into the sky. Fascinating. Reach the ending? Now, good games. Yeah, but it's like, it's so far from over because what the fuck did that mean? Now I have to go and fucking rifle through all the lore. But that did reveal something actually really important. It explains what the gold threads are. Which... okay. My head is like trying to process this information. Okay, so, but I'm like trying to think about how to verbalize this. In the Shadow of the Erdtree DLC trailer, Queen Madoka, who ascended to godhood, pulls golden strands that she ended up using to make the Elden Ring. And the implication of us turning into that the way we did is it's some sort of soul. But the thing that I'm curious about, or like some sort of... the thing that I'm most curious about is we defeat the Night Lord, right? So it's some sort of lord, implied god level of godhood. there's various levels of godhood in Elden Ring. We offer a rune to a deceased individual, and then we turn to that. But where are we heading? We're like, we go to the very swords and then go up into the air, but what is the implications of that? What is the... Because already in Nightreign, it takes place at the end of this timeline, the end of the world, and everything will be consumed if you don't take care of it. But when you do take care of it, everything... Or you, specifically, after you get to that point... Oh my god, this is gonna take forever. I'm going to, like, need to start pulling out charts and replaying fucking normal Elden Ring. I'm only at 51 minutes into stream, and literally the last, like, 20 minutes have just been me thinking about the lore implications. So... Oh my gosh, okay. Is there a way to speed this up? Because I always feel nervous skipping through. Like... This can't be it. There's gotta be more. There's gotta be something else. Alright, I'm gonna skip. Ooh, cutscene. Okay, it's not over yet. Oh, it's the Earth Tree. The Earth Tree has been restored? And a twinkle. Well, we know that those golden specks are technically souls, because that's how the reincarnation cycle goes. Oh? Oh? Game's not over yet. The Shadow Tree. No? Look, reminds me of the Shadow Tree. It's one of the root giants. Awakened by one of the golden specks? My model is in... Wait, look at that! Get a closer look at those legs! It's similar to the mimic tears, also used to make Albinoric. This is something I love about From Software is they can't fucking tell a normal story. They have to be as roundabout, they have to be as obscure, they have to be as... They have to leave it up to players' interpretation to such an immense extent. Knight of the Lord. Merc. Well, with the world after finishing the game. After finishing the game, return to the Round Table Hold to a time when the primordial Night Lord was not yet defeated. Relics and Merc that were held at the end of the game are preserved and the journey carries on. I'm going to... I cannot stop furrowing my brows. Alright, I was told that there's more outfits now. That reminds me of the Bloodborne hats. I love it. Ring finger? I wonder why it's called ring finger. It's cute. I would love to cosplay this. Wait. Yes, I'd like to be ring finger, please. Thank you. Huh. Strings of lights related to souls. Actually, wait. First things first, we have to talk about how in the rest of this game, the Erdtree doesn't exist. Except for when you reach the end of a night. After defeating a decent amount of enemies, you then, at the very end of the night, your circle of protection is the very sapling, a very beginning of the Erdtree beginning. Now, the Erdtree is a spectral tree, which is indeed, now we know, is made up of souls. And it's already been implied because it talks about how, like, death was severed because of, like, permanent death. But the interesting thing is a divine power, which is far more ancient from Monica's reign, shows up. So, and the divine towers are linked with what came before, which is also what we see, the same sort of archaeology that we see in design that we see when we see old giant relics. And now you see giants as skeletons throughout the lands in between. And so you could apply that those giants are related to the Divine Towers, but what are the purpose? We've always been curious, what are the purpose of the Divine Towers? Because every single one of Marika's children had one dedicated to them, but it was clearly a ritual far older, and the two fingers, oh god, oh god, oh god. So walking off in the distance, it's like, what could that possibly mean? Already the strange things, like, I keep thinking about, you know, there's the Noclaton, like the city in this game, and I've defeated everybody. God dang it. I haven't defeated the Dark Drift Knight. Alright, we're doing this. We're going to do this because I'm not quitting this game yet. In all honesty, I'm like considering, should I download Elden Ring and just like run around and just babble forever about this? But the way it just walks off, I feel like the implication, because the leaves on the Erdtree is like their version of like reincarnation and souls going in there and forever being chained to the order of the Erdtree. But for maybe our soul could be unshackled and could move on differently. Was it because it just landed on that, or did it awake one of those old... Because... Oh god. I feel like my brain's overheating, dude. Fuck. Because the lore can't be normal in this world, because it's all speculation. Even a lot of things that are, like, pretty solid is still up for debate. Everything's up for debate. God damn. I don't know. I'm curious what people have figured out so far. I wish I had friends, or at least just people that could go with me to places and really take a look at the environment. Because From Software has very heavy environmental storytelling. So if there's very heavy environmental storytelling, the best thing I can give you clues in what is going on physically. And you'll find that in the new things that have been added to the game. And the new things that have been added to the game that really stands out is the lower half of the city. I could just spend more time there. It's like a mix of Langdell and the underground cities. And, oh, wait! Now, the lower half of Langdell, the capital of the lands between, has a lower section that's covered in water, but actually the most curious thing is that there's a hidden... What do you mean already go to the Everjail? We can do that. Go to the Everjail. Or not Everjail. So, underneath, the capital of Lanedell is actually where Godwyn the Golden's corpse is. And his corpse... It's gonna take a while to even take care of that, so I guess continuing on makes sense. Yeah, we can take care of that in a moment, Behemoth. If you have a Everjail key, Stone Sword key, you can do that in a moment. I can't think. I don't know why I immediately jumped into the game because I'm still thinking about this. So underneath the capital of Lanedell is Godwyn the Golden's grave. But there's this giant abyss, and also it's called the either a hidden or forgotten city down there, and it's mostly just destroyed. But there's this giant crevice that's just... Behemoth's already over there? Jeez. There's a giant thing shooting arrows at you, dumbass. Can I do this? Everjail opened? Bro! You're in a place where arrows are being shot at you. Maybe he knows the tech. Behemoth, you done son of a bitch. Because I can't... I doubt any of us are above level 1 to us. You better fucking get me. If you don't get me, I'm gonna... Oh, thank you, Michael. This raider... Thank you. Behemoth, I shouldn't have to fucking cover your ass, dude. I'm sorry. That's like part of the game, but like, seriously. I mean, if we get through this Everjail, I mean, good, but we're level 1 right now. I don't think I'd, like, or at level 2. Where do you get the key from, anyways? You know, it's the funny thing. A good environment design compensates for any graphical improvement. That's why pixel art is still alive. By the way, good day. That is so true. I love pixel art. That's something that, well, that's something too, is like, also good storytelling too, right? And something too is like, Elden Ring has like a very much a, like it's not like super hyper-realistic, breathtaking sort of like thing, like in like a modern sense of it, but it is incredibly, incredibly beautiful. So true, Arca. Or Arika? I forget how it was. Alright. So we've done that. Yeah, we're... Oh, I also did this well. But I also have... Also, Arika, I hope you're having a good day. I hope you are doing well, and I hope you're thriving. I haven't seen any From Software in a while. Does this one have it? Yes. This one is really, really fascinating. I actually just beat the game and got this cutscene. This is very interesting. It's an alternate reality of Elden Ring, where the land gets consumed by the sea, pretty much. Like, and everything starts falling away. And so you have to pretty much like save the world, and so there's all these different players. You have a limited characters you can choose from, but they'll all have their own lore, their own reasoning for being here. And it's really, really fun, but it's very peculiar. I'm still trying to get my head on it because this is a very fast-paced PvE game that has like a closing ring and that sort of thing. So pretty much because of how the Night Lord's reign, or godhood you could say, has affected this land, it has also caused rifts of alternate dimensions causing and appearing. So it actually kind of has this own technically links every single FromSoft world together, which is funny because if you've watched lore regarding Dark Souls 3, they actually have a moment in one of the DLC arts where it talks about how the next age after the Age of Fire is the Age of Water. However, it never comes. And so some people assumed Bloodborne was it, but interestingly enough, what truly fits this is actually, yeah, Dark Souls the World Collapses. I can't remember if that's or Ariandel. There's two, because it's like somebody talks about like, ooh, I forget what NPC it is. It's either Ariandel or like the one where the Dark Souls 3 where the world collapses. But they talk about how the Age of Water is what follows the Age of Fire, and Dark Souls 3 is all about, you know, the Ages of Fire and how this Age of Ancients, and it was the Ages of Fire. Did you fall in the... Oh, god dang it. I cannot get you. I'm so sorry. You're stuck in the ring. And so it was always like an implication, like, oh, maybe it's because they're working on Bloodborne and it was a spiritual successor, and that might have been the case, because Bloodborne is an eldritch monstrosity sort of game, eldritch horror sort of game, but a lot of it is actually based off of water and vibrations and how to enlighten and awaken yourself. Before the Ring City, a zone where all parts of Londor is at night. Yeah. It's like, yeah, and then the universe collapses in itself. Yes, that is what happens. This is very fascinating to see. Oh, wait, I hear a bug. Wait, it's right here. Where? Behemoth has left the world? Dude, you're the one making the bad calls, dude. Where is it? Michael has also left the world. We're doing it solo now. Now, where? I hear the bugs. I don't see the bugs. I don't know what's going on with that. Okay, whatever. Guess we'll go up here. It's always the same map. In Nightreign, no, it is not. It has slight variations of itself, though. The world will change a lot. Currently, we are on a map that is just pretty standard. There's nothing necessarily all that unusual about it. There are red May Knights. Oh, wait, they're inside. That's how it goes. It's slightly different each time. For instance, one of the biggest lore mysteries is actually there is this town of Noclatan, which is actually technically the second half of the capital in Elden Ring Nightreign, which is also implied to be more similar to the cities hidden in the earth, such as Nokros and such. I am not going to win this. And so it's like, shit! I'm going to die because all of my friends love me. And I say friends, but they fucking weren't. And there's no fall damage, so I can't save myself like this either. But there are variations. And so the one that I actually want to get the map I want the most is the one that has the second half of the capital of Elden Ring. The one implied to be found in the earth. The one that shares a mix of architecture from Lanedale and Noclatan. Because one of the main... Oh, wait. No, I'm leaving this. Maybe I should switch to Elden Ring. Return to Elden Ring. I want to get a closer look at... But I won't be able to. This game is too fast-paced for me to get a proper look around. It's really interesting, though, because Noclatan is when you're in it, it actually has fallen star beasts in it, which is something that you only find in the Earth. Anyway, I'm not going to make much sense rambling about this, because Elden Ring's lore... How much Elden Ring lore do you know? Because, like, that's one of the things that, like, it's the biggest struggle is, like... If somebody doesn't know about the Shattering, it's difficult to explain, because the Shattering is really important, but then also, like, people will be like, okay, but they broke the Elden Ring, right? They shattered it. What is it, and why did that affect the world the way it did? And to be honest, it's mostly speculation on what the Elden Ring is. Elden Ring Nightreign actually had a lot of important realizations about it, because at the very ending that we just experienced, the cutscenes, it does prove that there is a form, there is a version of a soul that does indeed turn into golden threads, which in the Shadow of the Erd Tree cutscene, we see that's what she makes the Elden Ring out of. Or technically, it's implied that she takes that and then also uses it to ascend to godhood, but also Radigan. I don't know, I'm no Vadi Vidya or Smogetown. I do recommend checking them out, though. I like the Elden Ring lore, but sometimes I think it's a little bit mixed with the aesthetics I don't master tunes, but is good and average. I fuck heavy with Elden Ring lore. But have you watched, what is it? Who am I thinking of? Oh, Tarnished Archaeologist. That's the thing, is that when it comes down to Elden Ring, it goes so heavy with environmental storytelling. It's so fucking good. I love how that is handled, especially when it pulls from real life influences. Majula reference? Maybe? I don't know Majula. But I know that... Are you talking about Tarnished Archaeologist? Or something else? Because I know Tarnished Archaeologist, I mean, they are approaching the game lord from an archaeology standpoint, and then Tarnished is what the NPCs, or the PCs, I mean, of Elden Ring are called. Your playable characters are tarnished. Also, by the way, I'm sleep deprived, so if I'm like not making sense, that's even more the reason. So I gotta stop just running around. I'm like thinking about this so hard. I feel like I gotta pull up Elden Ring. Just a second. Maybe I should download Elden Ring. Because that's the thing, I need to figure out what's going on with this lore. We just had so many revelations. Watch YouTube George channels in Spanish. I can't take attention if my brain is 50. Oh, true. That makes sense. Being ESL sucks when it comes down to that. I mean, or like, I wish that there are more content creators that could also not just do English as well. Because being able to have... I wonder if it has Spanish subtitles. Just a second. I'm going to YouTube to check, but it's like, Because, I wonder what would be really good. That's the difficult thing about all languages have their little niche. That is true. Maybe you'll find some bomb-ass, Spanish-speaking one, too. Because I'm trying to think, like... I don't know. I wish I had a better idea of all these Elden Ring lore people. Because something, too, it's hard to find Elden Ring lore... people that I actually agree with as well, because it's also like everything is up for personal interpretation mostly. Wait. A thing with the properties of a great rune, Harbored by the primordial Night Lord. The cutting-gifted tribe anticipated the coming night and spent many a moon planning its prevention, concluding that their only chance at success was to cheat a god. They had glimpsed what they should not, the very sin of the Erd Tree, for their trespass, so they were punished. That's the other thing. The main story is really easy to learn, but the details are really subjective. The main story... Yeah, well, like... But even in the main story, like, nobody agrees on what the Elden Ring is, right? Like, obviously there's some things like the main lore, like, Lady Ronnie killing Godwyn is, like, standard, right? Obviously, playing through the game, there's certain revelations you come across. Who Radigan is, who Marika is, when it comes into the context of each other, but then it's like... People debate a lot, you know, when it comes down to her background of being a shaman, or, like, all these different things. And, like, technically that is the details, but is that not, like, a big part of the main story? I don't know. Like, your character's actions are the only things that are kind of undebated. Well, except for the fact that some people are like, oh, you're being, like, led around by the nose by Marika. But then it's, like, it's very interesting because, like, as an undead who has been risen because of Marika's grace, like, what does that actually entail? Why? And how much under their control? Because when you get fed through the game, it's like this... You are... It's, I don't know, it's like... Ooh. I get overwhelmed thinking about it. But this is... A thing with the properties of a great rune, harbored by the primordial. Primordial is interesting. Because, like, the Elden Ring equals the guy who gets a thumb up from the Greater Will. Elden Lord? Yeah. But even that, actually, that's up for debate too, because it's implied in the Shadow of the Erd Tree DLC, or actually said outright, kind of. Because it turns out that the Two Fingers haven't been getting directed any reference to the Greater Will for a long time, because for the longest time, like, in the main game, the Two Fingers are like, they don't necessarily allow you access into the Erd Tree because they stop getting access to the Greater Will's messages. However, when in the Shadow of the Erd Tree, you meet the entity that is sending the messages to the Two Fingers, which is the Two Fingers' mother's Metyr. It turns out she has been abandoned by the Greater Will for some reason, and who knows how long it's been. And so then Count Ymir has this whole spiel where he talks about how everything in existence is flawed, and from the very beginning, it seems like the Greater Will has not actually... Like, who knows how much the Greater Will has actually been communicated, and how much it is this passing along of knowledge that is insufficient, or just all flawed, like they're all making their own choices. And it's like, so even then, it's like, the Greater Will is implied also to be, like, the basis of everything. Everything stemmed from the Greater Will, which implies kind of a Big Bang had happened, and everything then splintered into different consciousnesses and entities and things. And so then, in a way, then that means that everything technically would be a part of the Greater Will. It having sentiency to the point where it actually controls and sends messages. It's oh my god. It's kind of a headache. Everybody kind of has their own opinion on that. So are you driven purely by fate, or are you because the Greater Will has never existed since the splintering of reality? Or is it actually something conscious that we've put a name to? It's interesting. And that's something that I find really interesting about trying to figure out about the Primordial Night Lord's rune. This is the last rune. This is the only rune you get, no? Trace of Night. And I keep thinking about it. A thing with the properties of a great rune, harbored by the Primordial Night Lord. Primordial is something that I find really interesting, because primordial means it has to be something old, something ancient. And, like, primordial soup, for instance, refers to what all life came out of. So, very ancient. The cutting gifted tribe. What type of cutting? Because there's obviously tree cuttings. This is one of the reasons why I'm looking forward to people who can actually... Actually, I might watch some of my Japanese streamers and pull it up, because that'll be the original text. Because cutting in English can also refer to grafting. Like, you can cut a plant and then graft alongside, like, oh, tree cuttings type thing. And so I'm curious because in Japanese, they go into a lot more specifics on what it could be cutting, but based on certain factors. So the cutting gifted tribe anticipated the coming night and spent many a moon planning its prevention, concluding that their only chance of success was to cheat a god. Cheat what god? That's the other. The prime lore is in Japanese. How much are we losing in the translate? That's something that, like, I've seen a lot of things compared when it comes down to Elden Ring, like Japanese versus English. A lot of times the English lore is accurate because something too is Elden Ring's lore was co-wrote in both Japanese and English because obviously there is the director and writer Miyazaki, but the other co-author is George R. Martin, which is also the author of Game of Thrones, and he did a lot of the lore. In fact, in his other series, like in the one that Game of Thrones takes place, the one House of Dragon talks about, he also uses a lot of the same. J.R. Martin, not my fave. There's some questionable things about it, but when it comes down to the lore, a lot of it was written in English, and he uses terms like crucible. He uses a lot of very, very similar motifs, imagery, choices as Elden Ring, and you can see his influence in a lot of ways. My sister is very into Game of Thrones and a lot of George R. Martin stuff, and it's very, like, so I know quite a bit about it, and it's very, very clear. So people are up to debate how much his work is in it, but it's very embedded into it. And also something too is with the Shadow of the Erdtree DLC, people's usual least favorite thing about him came up first and foremost because, wow, incestu. I like to know who named Marika, because it's really funny name in Spanish. Oh, really? I'm always curious why it's Marika. Because it's really funny also in Japanese too, because that's what they call Mario Kart, is Marika. Marika. Like, it's literally, so it's like, okay, so Queen Mario Kart? So that's one of the reasons it's funny in Japanese. I'm curious why it's funny and...
You brute force alone if you face...
I gotta play the game, but I don't know. I'm, like, still thinking about what happened and the implications. But yeah, I gotta do this again. There's only 2 key Because that's the thing. The Cutting Gifted Tribe, Primordial Night Lord. The Cutting Gifted Tribe anticipated the coming night and spent many a moon planning, which implies that the very person at the very end of the cutscene, or like we're the one that we come to at the very end, it's like an instant to give people Monica. I don't know how they didn't change it. That's really fucking... That is... Compared to Mario Kart, that's so... questionable. Oh my fucking god. Like, it... That sucks. Whoever was translating it for Spanish was like, nah, keep that shit the same. They're like, no, you keep it the same. God. That's so fucked up. Their only chance at its success was to cheat a god? Where they had glimpsed what they should not, the very sin of the Erdtree. for the trespass, so they were punished. I am trying to gather as much information off of this as possible, and I'm just going in circles. That music remembers me to the doll theme from Bloodborne. Very, very, very true. It's very similar. I like it. This game has a pretty nice soundtrack. I want to play Bloodborne. Pretty much all the time I want to play Bloodborne. I want to set up a, I just blanked. Capture card, so I can play it on stream. But I gotta order that and set that up at some point. There's actually a lot of games that I'll play off of my, specifically PS3. I also want to do Shadow of the Colossus and Eco at one point. Loved those games. It's been ages since I last played them. And then I could play Bloodborne. Alright. The Cutting Gifted tribe anticipated the coming night and spent many a moon planning its prevention, concluding that their only chance of success was to cheat a god. They had glimpsed what they should not, the very sin of the Erd Tree, for their trespass, so they would punish. Cutting Gifted tribe anticipated the coming night to cheat a god. Cheat a god, is that Modica? You have a PS3? Nice. I was a wee child back in the day. I grew up on the PS2 and PS1, but I also had DS and Wii, and also PS3, and then PS4. I was mostly console. I love Wii a lot. There's a lot of Wii games I really like. One of the games that I really actually want to stream for some reason is... Actually, a lot of them are off of Wii. I love the Wii a lot. But I'm also like... One of my favorite games is Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess. And that was... I still have my Wii. That'd be really cool. I want to stream that, actually. If I get a capture card, I can do that. Okay. Only chance of success was to cheat a god. Which god, though? Because my immediate assumption would be Queen Modica. But maybe it... Because it says they had glimpsed into what they should not, the very sin of the Erd Tree, for their trespass, so they were punished. What the hell? I don't think we have enough fucking clues. I don't think we'll have... I need to go to the new town. Right. I wonder if one of these in specific has it. Let's do Dark Drift Night again, and please... If it's in the same map as before where Noclatem isn't there, then... Fuck. But... That's the thing too, is that you like level up as you go in this game. So I can't just run there and explore. I have to like not... And also there's a team. I don't want to fuck up my team just... I don't want to throw just to... For lore, but... I'm gonna have to wait until Icy Christ is kind of crazy. Alright, we got Icy Christ and Bali on this team. People remember Mina today. What a good name, Twilight. You are a detective in your bow, your glass. Hell yeah. So real. Yes! Wait, no, not... This isn't it. God, there's nothing. Okay. I think actually with this boss, we won't be able to get it. I think the map for this boss is specifically... Wanna go there? That's pretty dang far. I don't know why you want to go there specifically. I love Twilight Princess so much. But the music design in it is so good. The character design in it is... Never has the team behind Legend of Zelda cooked that much. It's so good. Because, like, oh my gosh, I was talking about this with one of my friends earlier about how I'm not dealing with the Blackblade Kindred that's gonna beat our ass. Sorry, I'm buffering so much. I'm like trying to fight through my sleep deprivation. The sleepiness is beating me. So, Twilight Princess, character design. What was I saying? Oh my gosh. This is what I have for being out of it. I had a long day today, though. I had to go to the doctor and then handle a whole lot of dumb adulting bullshit as it goes. Oh, there we are. I was gonna say, where is everybody? I see Christ is still on top. Alright. We got this, though. After beating the game, though, I'm like... Ah! I want to just explore the town. Alright, I'm going... I don't want to leave, because if I leave my team, they're going to have to all leave, and then they waste their time. So I'm going to help them through this, because maybe they haven't defeated... Well, I haven't defeated this special boss before either, but... Alright, we definitely need to get more health. So let's go down here. Those chapels are where you can get extra flasks, so... Let's just head south to get a flask, because I think it's just the straight shot from here. And then after that... Well, I mean, we can hit things on the way. But this game is pretty much a boss rush. You wanna go to this Everjail? Oh, they must have gotten a key. I see. Wonder if... Oh, me and Bali could probably clear this place, no? Whew. What could the true sin of the Erd Tree be? They got punished? Who was the people that got punished? Because it wouldn't be the horn scent. No, we've already gone through this. Like furrowing my brows and like really thinking. Alright, get fucked, asshole. I'm just gonna do this boss solo. I'm like not attached to winning right now because I've already beat the game. So for me, this is just me having fun while I think. Come on. Woo! Nice. Solo. Beastman's Curve Sword? No. Fuck you. Don't be an asshole. I wonder if they dealt with the Everjail so well. Okay. Redbrand's Shortbow, Beastman's Curve Sword. Actually, I'll switch that. Having a melee is really important. Prawn, Purple Turtleneck. Ooh, Storm Sword Key. Ooh, the night tide grows stronger. Okay, they're going to the mines. I guess I can meet up with them. They must have opened this Everjail. It's the only one that's grayed out. Oh no, they're down here. Hi. Oh, Bloodhound Knight. I'm trying to remember what boss in this game had a hidden city. Mines? Let's rock and stone. Hell yeah. It's all about rocking and stoning. Alright, there's a bug up there. Unless? Nope. Alright, let's go. I don't know why they're calling the shots the way that they are. They're like all over the place and not functional. Maybe they're going for a very specific type of run. I don't know. I don't know. But they weren't in the mine like I thought they were. They were doing the Everjail. Yeah, got this. Alright, now there's one watchdog left. Should be pretty easy. The way the watchdogs are pretty simple. All they do is go up and then they fall. And sometimes they have a sword and sometimes they have wands. But pretty easy to deal with, no problem. I did not mean to steal that from you, I'm sorry. Weird? It's a... I don't think I've ever seen a gargoyle that had a human head before. Well, that's a first. Ooh. Right on the edge of the ring. No! Alright, drink. Ooh. Really? We're level 5 right now. Wait. Before I do that, I should level up. Because if I don't level up, I'm gonna get my ass fucked. And we do not want that. Nice. Okay. Alright. Let's see what boss is lurking in the depths. I was surprised at actually how easy Nightreign would be. I expected I would take a lot longer on it. I do believe I've only played now 22 hours of it. I'll have to check my hours on Steam. But when I ended the stream last, it turned out that I had finally reached like 20 hours of gameplay, and currently I've been playing today for an hour and 37. So dang. So Nightreign's obviously you can play more of it, but 22, not that much. Good enough. Yeah. I was kind of hoping for more, but I mean, obviously I haven't gotten the character lore amongst a lot of other things, and there might be more secrets, more hidden opportunities because I haven't. And a legendary weapon right now? Okay. I'm only level 6 though. Huh. Not gonna say no to that. I'll have to search up because now that I've played through like the first, the main sort of plot of it, I don't mind getting spoilers now. Restores HP after defeating enemies. Oh. Don't mind if I do. Allies indicating equipment. Oh, an axe. Then my ox. Oh, we aren't gonna have a big boss over here. Because we got the giant spawn. Ollie, where are you going? Up here? Okay. I think I know what they're aiming for. I wouldn't be surprised if they're aiming for the very top. What our boss we're gonna get? Oh no, they're going to this merchant? Oh. They're going a different way than I had expected. Dumbass. I say that, but honestly, I'm not that much better. What if I could solo the boss at the top of this? I will not be able to. Oh shit. Hehe, that took you longer than it did for me. Real Carrionite? Oh, this won't be too bad. Red-eyed though, that's not the greatest though. Alright, we gotta lock in. Only 3 flasks. Usually I have way more by the time I fight this. But, no, we got this. And you're dead. Ollie, get it together, dude. You don't have time for that. We are rushed. I wonder how high level we're gonna be. Considering this is the first night. Well, usually I'm level 8 by this time. We do not have enough DPS to kill this guy. I'm gonna keep it real. Oh god, my ult is like nothing. Alright, let me... Actually, put this away. Oh, you missed, bitch. Stop. My bad. Please. Dan, I'm out of juice. God damn. Stop kicking your wand. Focus. I see Christ. Get up. You guys make the weirdest calls. Come on. And it's right there. Alright, fuck this shit. Probably should have aimed to kill the giants. Because they're at least, like, manageable. Alright, you know, whatever. Whatever. Sometimes you throw yourself in the ring and you just gotta run with it. It kind of feels good, though. I'm pretty lax this time around. Like, it doesn't actually matter all that much. Because we've already beaten the game. Ooh, Royal Revenant. Right. Oh, they found it. Nice. The contraption has been unlocked. Nice. Okay. Now, let's see what we have here. Rotten Crystal Staff, Pest Magic Laves, Ancestral Infant Head. Uses FP to spray Spirit Vapor. Defeating enemy restores HP. Yes, please. After realizing that was what it did... Yes, I'm pissing off the Royal Revenant. Are my allies going to hate me for that? Absolutely. Oh shit, I can level up over here. Alright, level 7, noise. Alright, let's see if we can knock this down right before the main fight. I don't think it's gonna happen. Oh, wait, that's pretty close range. What are the spells in this? Hey! Ew, not good. God, I can't stop thinking about the fucking ending to this game. It's so strange. Ooh, Gaping Dragon! Nice! Okay, the Royal Revenant needs to fuck off with me. I love this boss design so much. It looks so silly. That's what I look like when I'm hungry. Ooh, right there. No, fuck. I pressed the button to run, but for some reason it didn't do it. It looks familiar. Yes, it is. This is a boss from a previous game. Elden Ring Nightreign has a lot of old classic bosses from all the other From Software games, including Dark Souls games, which is where this game is from. Where this game is from, this boss is from. Because Nightreign is a torn aspect of reality where everything meets together. Ow! Asshole. It's a pretty good feeling, though. Getting to fight bosses in HD again. Oh, fuck. Just a second, let me re-magic up my bow. Or actually, is that Frost? I think it's Frost. It's funny. Look with new graphics? Yes, it is. It's one of those things that, like, it looks funny. And this one too is like I love older games because sometimes like the crunch in the graphics is like adds to the character. It like looking really fresh makes it just look kind of funny. But I'm glad to see it again. It's like seeing an old fat friend. No longer looks the way that it used to, but it's like, that's still my bro. A bro that tries to kill me. Alright, critical hits restore FP? Sure. Can we go get this, flask, please? Let me be free. Actually, where's that Revenant? Are they trying to find it as well? Because I already knocked down Cell. Yos. I'm so glad that bosses actually retain the HP that you knocked them down to last. I see Christ, get it together, dude. If you die in this game, you lose 8 level, so I have to get Icy Christ up. I mean, you can always see the old option again, not like companies that remove the original game and only leave the remake available. That shit is actually so fucked up. If people remove the original game, no. That is cruel and unusual. Alright, we have that boss at the top that we can kill. We're getting down to the flask. Okay, good. They're doing something. That's something that makes really sad is how many beautiful old games are inaccessible now. It's like, what is going on? Why am I getting so much boost to my health? What was that? Maybe Icy Christ was killing somebody? I don't know. I don't know what that was. Alright, I had to charge the flask, and then you want to go back to the castle and kill people? Because we have that boss halfway health at the very top. If the boss's health bar is going to be preserved, might as well beat it to death. You know what I mean? What are they doing? Are they defeating a boss over there? They are. Are there giants on the horizon? Yeah. At the very end of the game, you turn into one, which is very strange to me. Oh, they're defeating a worm down here. I see. Alright, alternate true spirit. Yeah. There's old ancient giants that are made out of roots. And, also, like, this weird material that's made to make artificial humans. Which is, I do believe, also technically called Quicksilver, but it's what turns into mimic tears, if you've seen that term used before. For Elden Ring stuff. Oh, the Bally's getting the crit in. Ooh, I'm sleepy. Probably after this run, I'll probably end stream. But I don't be surprised if my next stream is an Elden Ring one, because I feel like I have to go back to it. I have to think about everything that I've learned into this game. Alright, please drink something. I'm forgetting that. And that's so important. Please get it together. Come on. Almost. Alright, I might as well use my ult to stun it, and then we can just shoot it down. Come on. It's okay. I would like to come back here more often since my schedule has adapted. Ooh, nice. I am always happy to see you here. Currently, the games I have in cycle are Pillars of Eternity, which is a really fun, more older style. You also want to... I was also showing location? So yeah, let's go here first, and then let's go back to the castle. And then, it's okay, Pillars of Eternity, what else? I've been playing a bit of Eileen. I just want to play more, I want to go back to playing Elden Ring, though. I crave Elden. Ooh, Knight's Chat is growing stronger? Okay, okay. Showing location? Oh. That field boss would be pretty good to kill. Ooh, Banished Knight. So it's gonna be a bit to kill those, though. Alright, we're gonna skip past this boss. And then... let's head over. But I think it might be time to just let my Elden Ring obsession kick up again. And go back in. It's interesting, too, because when I originally played Elden Ring, it was... Are they killing the people here? Bali is. No shit. Okay, I have to go back in. I must help my companion. But I played Elden Ring originally on my Xbox. Because I didn't have a PC at the time. Ollie, get up. Woo! Okay, good. See Christ, got them back up. Just get taking hits, please. Because something I really want to... kind of just want to play it all over again. Also, luckily, the Steam Summer Sale is on right now, so it's actually on sale. Elden Ring. Alright, castle? Yep, I'm going for it. Oh! My bad. Parkour in Elden Ring. Difficult. Okay. There's a camper coming across here. I think I'd probably kill these guys, maybe. We weren't able to kill the Banished Knights in time. Kind of my fault as well. Could have gotten better. But... what enemy is this one? Oh, if it's Leon I Misbegotten, this will be easy. Last camp we went to, the boss for it was several different people, so it's just not worth. But this was one. All right, maximum stamina raised. Nice. What do we get up? Oh. Spirit Spring. Well, I'm gonna get into the ring a little bit. Unless... woo! Nice. Oh? Ah, I see. You're aiming for the site of grace. Alright, actually... no, I got it. I don't need to level up. Okay. Alright, to get up... go through... and then we go up. I remember when I first got to this place, it was so confusing trying to get anywhere in it. And now it's like, I know this place like the back of my hand. How much days is a run? It's usually just 2 days. Or, 2 nights. It's 2 nights, usually. So, there's night 1, where you, at the very end of a night, then you... then you fight a big boss. And then the second night, 3 days, like Termina, not entirely, because you at the second night, then you end up, if you defeat the first Night Lord. Oh my god, leave me alone. Fuck. You have to defeat the Night Lord. So it's like technically 2 days, and then you get thrown to an alternate dimension. God dang it. I did not parkour like I should have. So today is night 2. And so at the very end of this night, we'll fight a boss, and then right after that, we'll fight this Night Lord. But there isn't a day in between it. Okay, this time they're already up there fighting, and I'm just down here. I'm sorry, Icy Christ. I did not mean to leave you stuck to help Ollie. Come on. Heh, guess you shut up just on time. Okay. Luckily, when it comes down to Carrion Knights, their movesets are pretty simple. Oh, it didn't even aim for me at all. I didn't have to dodge at all. That did no damage at all. See, this is the thing that, like, I want to examine this game and this, like, in the lore, but it's like, what could possibly, like, look at that! You know how long I just want to stare at that and try and examine it? Like, what are these ghost sort of saplings coming off of that? Coated swords? Holy bow? I'm gonna replace the Iron Eyes bow with this. Like, look at that! Oh, look at how big the moon is. Wait, no, that's crazy. Alright. I'm going for that flask. So where did I die here? It is... It's saying it's here, but I don't see anybody. Oh, one of them took my runes. It's this one. No! Leave me alone, leave me alone, leave me alone. God dang it, one of them stole my fucking runes. There's like, good like 20,000 on that guy. Oh good, it came in. Give me my runes. Alright, where are they heading? Up there? Okay. Fighting for my life right now in the trenches. Woo! Sheesh. Alright, let's go up. I just realized, the like Erd tree that starts spawning every single night is always grayish when it forms. And it's got like those light sort of blue branches instead of gold. Very peculiar. I want to kill this guy. Guild boss over here. Alright, also, is there a... I gotta level up. I'm currently level 8. I have to be way higher. God, it's so beautiful. Like, look at these fucking things. Too cool. Crystal staff. Recluse staff. No, I'm good. Alright. Only level 11 entering the boss. The, like, last boss. The second to last boss. That's not the greatest, but we'll find a way. Oh, and it is definitely going to be the Nameless King. How fun. I do love the Nameless King fight a lot. Alright, just a second. Let me frost up my bow. And then let's fuck this guy up. What were you even aiming for, dude? You just headbutted nothing. I didn't even dodge that. Oh, nice, you got the crit in. Almost down. The Gwen Primogene? Yes. Exactly. I like that guy? Yeah. Oh my god, the Nameless King is really cool. I love this fight. Yeah, he's coming in after this. Yeah! Here he comes. My boy. Alright, I'm going to need to ice my bow again. Luckily, I have a decent amount of FP, so that isn't too bad. Fuck! Alright, time that's slightly slow. Nice! We did quite a bit of damage. Now think about it. Is it Ornstein and Hitbox here? No. I do believe Ornstein is not here. They're very limited. I'm trying to think, what are the old bosses? Smelter Demon's here. Nameless King. And they also, I do believe, fixed hitboxes. But also, actually, now that I think about it, a lot of the only ones that are actually in this game are ones that don't really have that janky of hitboxes, though. I'm trying to think, what are the whole list? We kind of quickly add on everyone. They're still probably going to be adding additional content to this game, including they're definitely going to add a DLC. So maybe they're going to add more classic ones. It'd be really, really fun to fight Ornstein and Smog, though. Smog? Is it Smog or Smog? One of those. Ollie, get up. You're not allowed to rest. You missed, dumbass. Hee. Fuck, you got Polly. Smog. But how do you pronounce that? Polly, get up, dude. Oh, yeah. I see Christ is doing it. Dang it. But can run over time. I don't know, sometimes... Oh, I probably just missed him when I was low. I'm like, what? Why didn't that work? The answer is simple. Polly is really, really good at getting pierced through by the Nameless King. Wonder if they have a thing for him. God, look how fucking cool. Nameless King's design, I don't know why I like it. Ow! Fuck you. Drink. Look at him just fucking roleplay walking towards me. Come on now. Get fucked, asshole. Dang it, I missed. Oh, no, I didn't. Yay! Easy. Maximum stamina raised. Raises attack fire lightning holy abilities. Attacks more likely to break stance. Let's do maximum stamina raised. It's always good. Alright, and then let's go into the goop. Spirit Shelter. I never thought about that. Why is it called Spirit Shelter? Maybe we've been spirits the whole time. Alright, I only got to level 12. That's not too bad. I'm gonna buy... Do I have anything I can upgrade by using a simple stone? What do you mean you're dead? Icy Christ, where are you? How did he... What just happened? Alright, do I have anything that can use Smithing Stone 1? No? Okay. Also, I gotta remember, I have Malekith's Blade. I can discard this. I'm gonna discard this. And then, I wanna get Exalted Flesh. Also, where the fuck is Icy Christ? Why is their health just depleting? Did they choose to soft lock themselves? What's going on? Wait, why did I just get runes? Oh, wait. I think it's beautiful. It really is. I know what he's doing. I know what he's doing. There is this speedrunner fucking tech where if you throw yourself off, if you clip through the ground without dying, you can just infinitely kind of fall. And as you glitch through areas that does indeed have enemies, it will give you runes, more runes. Hi. I'm gonna buy warming stones. That was kind of crazy. I didn't expect somebody to do fucking speedrunner tech here. Only found about that actually recently. God, that's so pretty. It's like a glitch? Yes, it is. It's a glitch. Actually, let me take a moment to look at this. What is that over there? It's so Bloodborne. It reminds me so much of the Moon Presence. God, there's so many more mysteries that I've fucking encountered because of the ending, though. There's gotta be more to this game than just this. And also, I wonder what these are that, like, stick in the stab. Alright, we gotta focus, we gotta focus. Fulgur, champion of Nightglow. Ooh. Wait. Fuck! I got distracted. I was like, alright, let me actually stop making this one-handed. I'm going to do frozen armament. Please don't do that. Please leave me alone. Thank you. And then I can use my frost. Ooh, frost is pretty effective. Ooh! Ooh! Sheesh! Moon Presence is red? Yes, it is. Well, yes. Moon Presence is... Well, Moon Presence is... It's more its face that reminds me of. But the Moon Presence from Bloodborne is technically red and black. And, like, its face is white, I do believe. Maybe gray. But it's specifically the way, like, this sort of embryo or seed-like structure, it reminds me of the Moon Presence's face. Can you stop? Thank you. Man, I am too distracted to potentially win this. My bad, team. Ooh. Ooh, nice, they sent him. Alright, I use my Exalted Flesh. Why'd I get so quiet? Ooh, too loud. Ow! Fuck off. Man, they're going after Bolly. Ooh. Where is he? Where did Fulgur go? Where is he? Oh, there. Come on. Oh, that's so good. Woo! Nice cancel. What's up with that arm? Gotta get it checked out by a doctor, maybe. Oh, what were you even aiming for? Alright, ult blocked that. Nice. Oh, I forgot. Because we're fighting one of the Nightreign... What is it called? Nightreign regions? Which is like a limited time super hard boss. Or like a harder edition of some of the standard bosses. It starts second phase. Forgot about that. Hi, Bolly. Oof, that was rough. Damn! I see Christ. You! Thank you. Alright, good. Whew, that was lucky that Fulgur was just focused on Icy Cry so I could get Bolly back up. Okay. AoE attack. Charge. Man, he does not want me. He did for like a split second and then I got... Ooh, not good. Nice. Good timing, good timing. I'm curious, what could these Night Lords even be? They're related to the... Obviously the main Night Lord, but... What does that entail? Alright, I'm gonna try and angle myself so I can see where Fulgur is, but I'm gonna keep shooting Bolly. We need them back up. Okay, good, still not focused on me. Oh, now it is. You suck at this, dude. I'm not even fucking looking at you and I'm dodging. Heh. I don't even know what. Fuck! You're way too cocky. Fuck! I thought I had my ult ready. No! I did not. Alright, I'm gonna call court. Ooh, I see Christ. It's okay if you die. Are we defeated or does somebody have a res? I see Christ did! No, oh, wait, no, he didn't. Fuck! Oh, whatever. Oh, I'll defeat one of the night regents. I don't know what they're called. I should stop calling things that I don't know. I don't know the name for that. What is it? It is Ever Dark Sovereign. GG, thank you. I got my ass speed. I did a little bit of cool dodging right at the end, but... Alright. I might play more Nightreign eventually. Especially because I want to try out some of the other characters, but for now. I'll probably pull up Elden Ring and do a new run because I gotta fucking ponder what the fuck this game means. Well, I'm leaving. See you another day. Good to have you here, Arika. I'm glad... Or Arika, thank you for coming. And also, because I'm going to be ending stream here, thank you to everyone who has chatted today. Thank you to everyone who has been lurking. Thank you to VOD watchers and the viewer. And I hope you all have a very, very, very good day. Well, rest well, have a good day, whatever you're going to do, best of luck. Until next time, bye-bye!